right now opening Revit. So basically what I'll do, I will open this Revit file into Navisworks. So first of all, I'm just creating a fresh new file in Revit. So let me create a simple, just a basic model. Let me go to level 2 and there I will create a roof. Go with roof by footprint, overhang, and I'll go for finish. That is created. You can check it in 3D. And in level 1, I will just create some doors and windows. So let me place a door over there and let me place some windows. Okay, now this one is ready. So I will save it. Let me go for save and I will save it in the desktop, this Revit file, and here I will create a demo for batch file. I will create it, and for option, I don't need that much. I need only one maximum backup. And click on OK. And let's go save. Okay, so I will open this file in Naviswork. So here you can see that I have this Naviswork Manage 2021 opened. All right. So when you will install Naviswork, it will install three module of your Naviswork, that is Naviswork Manage, Naviswork Simulate, and Naviswork Freedom. The course is covered with Naviswork Manage, which has the full potential of Naviswork, where you can review your model, you can do all the class checking, you can create 4D simulation, you can create the quantification. And if you choose Navisworks Simulate, there you cannot do the class checking. Okay. And you have Navisworks Freedom, that is a free viewer. You can review your model, you can view your model in Navisworks. So that is less costlier and you can get it free version of that, so you don't have to get any subscription to get your Navisworks Freedom, and you can freely review your model and view your model. So Navisworks Manage, which has the full potential of Navisworks, with this Navisworks Manage, you can do your class checking, 4D simulation, quantification. You can review your model, add markups or text, all that thing. So we will use Navisworks Manage, and Navisworks Manage use three different type of file type. So Navisworks generate three different type of file type. One is NWC, second is NWF, and third is NWD. So what is NWC? So NWC file is a cache file. That cache file will work as a mediator between your Revit and Navisworks to read all the datas which is present in your software Revit. Okay, and then you have NWF file. So NWF files is generated for your integrated model, where you append multiple discipline files as a single file, and in that NWF file all your Revit files will be linked. You remember in Revit, there is an option Revit link. It's kind of similar thing. So if you update in the main file, it will be updated in that NWF file. So it will be linked. And you have NWD file. So NWD file will be the final saving in your Naviswork after resolving all the classes and all. So similarly, like NWF file, all the multidisciplinary file will be happened, and it will be created as an integrated model, but there will be no linked with the Revit files. So it will be a NWD file that only can be opened in Naviswork. Okay. Uh, Now let me show you that how you can open any software files like Revit, SketchUp, or AutoCAD or 3ds Max file. Here you can go for this open and you select that file. Click on open and that is loaded right now, as you can see. Okay. And here you can go for the review. You can review, add some measurements, you can create some text, and any revisions is needed. So you can highlight them with this cloud marking. All right. And you can create some viewpoints for creating animations, or for particular review purpose, you can create some viewpoints. And for that, you have this camera settings. You can change the field of view, and you can align the camera so that you can get a particular view like this one. Okay, or else you can come back to the normal home view. And here also you have this mode. So at this default, this shaded mode will be visible. You can choose full render so that you can get the exact material which is present in your Revit. So this way, it will generate, basically it will generate a NWC file. So here you can see that this is .nwc file. This is right now the .nwc file, which is opened in Naviswork. So you had selected, remember, when you click on open and you had just selected that Revit file, correct? So let me show you again. Let me create a new. So here, one thing you have to keep in mind, that at a time, you can just only open one single file. So you cannot open multiple files in single Naviswork window. Can only open one file at a time. So let me click on new and then go for open. And here I will choose RVT file. Let me go for RVT and I will choose that residential house RVT. Click on open and it's loading. It's generating the NWC file to read all the data which is present in your Revit. Okay, so this file is loaded. Here you can see, and now you can see that this is right now the Revit file, but it has generated one NWC file. Just a second, guys. I'm having a call. Yes, thank you, guys. Uh, so here you can see that this is a RVT file, but it has created a NWC file. So let me open that Revit folder, and right now it has created a NWC file. Here you can see that this is showing you the current time 9:15 of today's date. So this is the NWC file which is generated right now. And this file will be created in that same folder where this file is located. And this NWC file will help you to will help Naviswork basically to read all the data which is present in your RVT file. Okay, so this way you can generate NWC file, and there is another way to generate your NWC file. I'll show you that also. So for that, I'll click on new, and here I have a new file. Nothing is loaded. So I'll go to this one, and here, see, you remember that I have created this demo for batch sun, right? So this is the file here. It is created only. You can see that only RVT file is present for this particular file, right? So now what I'll do, I'll go to this add-in, and there I have this external tool, Naviswork Exporter. Okay, so how can you get it? When you install Revit, after that, if you install your Naviswork with the same version, this one will be installed basically. But if you don't install like that, suppose if you have installed Naviswork first and then the Revit, then you will not generally get it. So for that, go to Google and search for Naviswork exporter, file exporter for Naviswork. So let me show you that. Here it is already. Let me show you. Go to Google. File exporter. Okay. And let me see which is the right. Mm, So here you have this Naviswork NWC export utility, and here you will get as per the version. So from here you have to install this extension. Okay, and here you have this instruction how to install it. So as per the version, you just install this exporter and you will have it. Okay, so let me close it. So go for this Naviswork 2021, click on it, and then you can choose the settings. Go for this Naviswork settings. So you can define like what will be converted into the Naviswork file. So go to this file reader, choose the model version software, Revit, and here you can choose like you can convert construction parts if it is there, element ID that will be converted, and element parameters, element properties, lights, any CAD formats are there, any CAD files are there, those will be converted. Any linked files are there, like Revit link file or any CAD link file or point cloud link file are there. So you can choose those link files to be converted also. And room, so these are the properties. Choose the convert coordinate option. So choose the right coordinate, and you want to divide the file into levels. It's the right option to choose all the files into levels. As per the levels, you will get all the components, so it will be easier for you to understand. So, and now export entire project or the current view or the selection. So let me go with the current view. Let me go with the current view. Load the current view. So all the settings are done, and then you can click on OK. Again, come to the Revit. and then go for save, and where you want to save it, in that same location you will be saving it, and it will be saved as NWC only. Okay, so here we will save it. So click on save. Now let me show you again that you see just recently this NWC file is generated. Okay, and now we can open it in Naviswork. So I'll go to Naviswork and go to open, choose this open option, and then go for this NWC file. So make sure the file type is selected as NWC, this Naviswork file, all Naviswork file. Then only you can select. You can open any other software files like MicroStation for 3ds Max, FBX format is there. Um, your Rhino, Revit, SketchUp, SolidWorks. Okay, so you can open. Now I'll select this file, click on open. So this file is opened right now, and right now as because the shaded is selected, you can choose the full renders to get the actual material color. Okay, and let me go to here in the Revit, and let me suppose change the position of this door, and then let me save it. So I have saved it. And now let me go to Naviswork home, and there you have this refresh. So that you have updated in Revit, and uh, let me go for open. Let me check with this Revit file once on open. Okay, so here this one is the latest file which you have loaded, and the recent NWC file is updated. You can see this is the current time, right? And okay, so now let me go to Revit now, and here let me change. Then let me go for save. Now let me go to Naviswork, and then let me go for refresh, and here you can see that it's updating. Okay, so here also you have to open the RVT file so that it will be linked with your RVT file there. Okay, so if you are doing your classes, if you're running classes, so after that you have to come to the Revit to solve your classes, and after that, after changing and resolving all the classes, you will be updating in the Naviswork. So this way you can refresh it and get the updated model. Okay, after resolving all the classes. And then you can go for save, and you can save it as either NWF file or NWD file. Okay, so you all know what is the difference between NWF and NWD and your NWC file, you know. Okay, so this is the software where you can review your model. And here you can see that within this home tab, you have the selection tree. So we have a selection tree for our model. So here you can go for selection tree. There you can see this is the selection tree option. So selection tree, and then you can see this is the file. All the contents, all the components are divided as per the level. So here you can see this is the, these all are the components which are placed at level 1, and during that Navisworks settings we had selected that uh, everyone will be divided by as per the level. Every component will be divided as per the level. So here we are getting it level 2. If I select level 2, so all the components which are present in level 2 will be selected. And this way we can create a selection set also. And the selection set will be added within this set window. Okay. And here also we have this select option. So I can, if I'm selecting this and I want to select the other unselected option, so here I can click on this invert selection and other will be selected. And here also, if you are selecting this window and you want to select other windows, so here you can click on this select multiple instances here, or the select same option. So the same elements will be selected here. And if you want to hide it, you can click on this hide option and you can hide them. Okay. You can select this also and then go for select same and same name or same type. So same type element you want to select or same name. So you can choose here. Then you can go for hide, or you want to hide unselected, those which are not selected, you want to hide them. So you can go for hide unselected. And here you have this unhide all option. Okay, so here you can see that the levels are coming also. So levels were hidden. So you can select and select. Let me go for same type. Let me go for hide. Okay, so these levels are hidden right now. And how we can navigate? So basically, like all other Autodesk softwares, we can navigate with holding shift and your mouse middle button. You can orbit around. You can see you can orbit. Here also you have this orbit option. So you can choose orbit, free orbit, constant orbit. So orbit is this option. So basically you have a center. Okay. So you place your mouse and accordingly according to your click, your pivot will be set, and then you can orbit around that pivot or pivot. And here you have this free orbit, so no particular fixed direction will be there. You can rotate in any direction. And if you go for orbit, you can only like particular axis, you can do it properly. And here also you have this constant orbit, so you can orbit around this direction. Okay, so you can choose. And here also we have this walk mode, so we can walk around the model. So how I'm doing it with this walk. So when I have to like change the eye location, so what I'm doing, I'm holding my scroll button and then I'm moving my mouse upward and it's going downward. And when I'm moving my mouse towards me with holding the scroll button and it's going upward. So this way I'm changing the eye location for this walk mode. Okay. And you can just press your left key and move forward your mouse so that you can walk forward and move backward so that you can walk backward, and just left or right to get a different position view, different angle view. And then you can scroll up also, scroll down from this particular location to change the eye level like this. And if you want to change like the screen position, so you can change it with holding your scroll button and you can walk around. And here also you have this fly. So fly will have no restriction. You can get it any position, from any position. You can fly around and you can get into your building. All right. And we get the normal view. And with holding the left click, you just drag your mouse towards you so that you can change the camera position. And then the same way, just go for walk around like that. Okay, let me get back to that normal view again. And if you want to get back to the normal condition, so click on this select. So from this also you can select, or control 1 is the shortcut to switch from any tool selection, just a normal selection. So switch with control 1. Okay. And let me go with this fly mode. So you just have to point the mouse pointer and accordingly you will be moving around. And this way I just entered into this building. And after that you can choose look around option. So from this position, you can look up, down, left, right, around 360. You can look from that particular position. So to review and to view your model, this will help you. And there you have this zoom option. So you can create a zoom window and you can get a particular area zoomed. And you have the scroll down and scroll up also. And you have this zoom window to create a particular area to zoom. And you have other options like choose zoom to normal zoom with left click. And you have this zoom selected, so you can select any particular object and click on this again, so it will be zoomed. And here you have this zoom all. Okay, so this way we will navigate, and then we have this view window. There we can go for this background where we can set what will be the background. So right now the default mode is graduated, where you get the two color, the top and bottom color shade. Here you can change the color like this. You can change the color, click on apply, and you will get it like that. You have a plain background. So if you want a white background there, you can have it. And you have a horizon if you want to see the horizon sky color, horizon near the horizon, what will be the sky color, near the horizon, what will be the ground color and actual ground color. So you can define like that. And let me show you. You can see, right? And here also you have this full screen mode to display this model with a full screen. So you can choose this one, and then you can walk around, look around, fly, orbit, zoom, all these things you can do it. And next, you want to get back to the normal condition. So just press F11 is the shortcut. So you see that if you click on this F full screen, you will not get any tool after that to get back to the normal condition. That is the only option, shortcut F11. Okay. So now you have another option to split this, and here you can see this is the original one and this view one is created. You can select this one and then again you can go for split vertical now, and you can see that this one is created, and similarly you can create. Okay, and just close this and just close this to get back to the normal. And here you see that from here also you can choose what the windows will be opened. Now you can see that this animator is checked. So this animator can be unchecked from here and this will not be there. Okay, so similarly you can add more windows like class detective. So when we will uh, do the class detection, so we'll check that to get all the tools for our class detection and quantification. So there are some options. So from here also we can do that. And also those are available in this home tab, class detection, 4D simulation, timeliner, and quantification. These options are there. Okay. Now let me click on this. Let me go for new. I'll open a big file. Let me open. I'll go for Revit. Let me choose this architecture.
Sir,
Yes.
when you're selecting any file, it shows in status bar there was a cross sign, refreshing sign. What was that?
Just a second. Let it be completed. Yeah, now tell me. Now tell me, what are you talking about?
When you're selecting any file uh, on
From this
that,
Naviswork?
yeah, opening, just in open there, when you select open a file.
Okay. Yes.
So there
Mm.
was in status, but just click sir, open.
Open.
Yeah,
Then
in their status bar, there was
where?
a right sign, cloud sign. What was that?
Okay. So this is actually this all files are linked with your OneDrive file. So right now my OneDrive is full right now,
Okay,
so
okay.
that's why
Uh,
this red cross is showing, and which are already synced with OneDrive. So it's showing you the green check, and this one is the progressing shine sign. This is all about for your OneDrive syncs. Here you have this, your OneDrive is full right now. Okay, so yeah. So here you can see that this file is available right now. And here also you have this architectural RVT as per the model. You have this total tree. So you can select the total model with this just single click. And if you open the tree, you will get all these levels, and some objects are created at site. So those are not present in any level. And here you can select as per the level, all the objects which are present in first floor will be selected, and these walls are continuous. So this is not connected with any level. So that's why these walls are also selected. Here you can see this second floor, third floor, this roof. Okay. And you can open up other items. You can specifically select all these doors, these floors. This way you can specifically select like all the third floor doors you want to select. So this way you can select. Okay. And now let me show you how you can review. So you are reviewing, suppose you are reviewing this model. So if you found any errors are there, so you need to highlight them and you have to send it back to your designers. So for that, here you have this cloud option, the revision cloud, or there are some other shapes like arrow, or these options are there. So suppose if there is a measurement error and you want to highlight them. So for that, we have this point to point, point to multiple points, point line, accumulate, angle, area. So angle, area, these are very similar like AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, these options are there, so you can just check angle and area. I'll show you the point to point. So here you can see that I have selected the point to point option, and then you can see that my mouse is adapting as per the surface, and the checkbox, this box is adapting as per the surface. My mouse pointer placed on the surface, and it's adapting. So let me go for suppose this point, from this point to this point here. Okay, suppose you want to increase this. Suppose you want to increase or decrease. All right. So after that, you have created this one, and then suppose you want to change the color for this dimension. Suppose, so for that you can go to measurement tools, and here you can see that the start is here. Everything, every details you can see. Every details are there, and this is the difference. Right. This is the difference, and that is the distance. And you can go for the option, and there you can choose, this is the text color, what will be the measurement color. Suppose you want to go with this color, and for the text you can go for this color or this red color. So here you can change it. Okay. And you can also get back to your default values. So click on this default, it will restore the defaults. Click on yes and click on OK. So that is the default condition. And then you have to fix this. You have to fix this measurement. So for that, you have this convert to red line. So you convert this the red line, so that will be fixed. But assume, just think that if you fix that color and you are reviewing and walking around all over your model, and it will come, it will show up. It will not look good, right? So what if I save this measurement as a red line in a particular view? Only in that particular view it will be visible. That will be a great option, right? It will not create any hindrance for other views when I'll be viewing my model. So for that, click on this convert to red line and it will create a view. It will create a view and you just rename it. You just rename. So like change the height. Suppose change the height. Okay. And you have created this view. And when you switch back to the view, it will show. Okay. Similarly, you can create any viewpoint from this viewpoint tab, and there you have this viewpoint option, and you can create. And you want to edit this current view, the camera position and all this field of view, horizontal field of view, vertical field of view, this role, the vertical position, everything you want to change for this. So you can change it. Okay. You can come to that manage save viewpoints from here also. And from here, you can go to the save viewpoint. Here, you can do all these things. You can import these viewpoints. You can export. You can import some viewpoints from other files. You can export viewpoints. You can export this viewpoint and save it. Okay, we can add animation with this viewpoint. So later we will know it. And you can add any comments to it. So here you can assign, you can add any comments like uh, new height, new height is 2.9 meter, suppose. And this is the new status or active status. And if it is approved, so you can change it to the approved. And if it is resolved, so you can give that as a result. So right now this is new, click on new and okay. All right. Now let me go to 3D view or any other particular view. And if you come back to this one, and here you can see, and here you can click on this view comments, and this one is there. Just increase, this is a comment, right? Here also it's showing you, here also it's showing you, so you can view the comments. All right. So yeah, this way you can review, you can add your text, you can draw some clouds over there. So let me show you other options. Like if you go for point to multiple points, so from one single point to you can go for other. So if this is the source for your measurement, like from this point to this point you want to measure, and again from this point to this point you want to measure. So it will show you from this point to this point or from this point to this point. It will show you from that point. Okay. Control 1 to deselect and escape from the creation. and that is created. You can see, and you can go for point line option. So like from this point to this point, and then you can select this point. So it will add up like a perimeter. It will count the total length of this line which is created. So if you come back to the same position, it will show you the perimeter of this total line. Okay, so this is the option for point line, and you can go for accumulated option, like from this point to this point, and you can choose this to this to accumulate these two value. So it's showing you the total value for this two line. So for that, like like the point line option, you don't have to connect it. You don't have to be connected. And accumulate option, it will measure the total line of multiple distance. Okay, and you can do the angle option and all. And now you can go for text. You can add some text over there. So it's very easy to add text. Just click on it, and here you can add the text. So here, let me go for wall height. Click OK, and here it is created. Okay, and if there is anything to highlight over there, so you can just go for cloud and you can draw the cloud. So just click, click, click. This way you can just click, click, click. Okay, this way you can create, and then Control 1. All right, and if you want to erase, click on this. So this is erased right now. All right, so this way you can, and let me go for Control 1 again, and this is the color. So when you convert to the red line, so this is the color, and what will be the thickness you can define. So suppose you want to go for like let's go for this color. So if you convert to red line, these will be converted into red line with this color, and this is the thickness, and it will come up with a view. Okay, so this view you can create, or you can delete this view, and you have this. Okay, so these are saved with this view. So when you convert to the red line, it will be saved to the view. Okay, so this way we will add any measurement for your review, add any text for your review, and you can click on this clear to clear the measurement. So like go to this view and to clear. So I think after that, after creating only, you can go for point to point. Just a second. So let me go to this point to this point, and then you can click on clear and it will be cleared. Okay. So this is how we'll review it. And now we have other option for properties also. So you can select any item. Suppose you select this and go for this properties, and here you can see this is the item, and the name is basic roof. All this material and all these informations are available here. Revit material out of element ID. So here you can see. So here you can see that this is the ID for this component 688,680. So suppose if you are finding any issues with this component here, and suppose you are checking any clashes, so these IDs will be visible, and you can come back to Revit and you can go to the manage, and there you have this option select by ID. Just type that ID and it will select that element for you with that ID option. Okay, so this way we will select that element and we will solve all the classes. Okay, so this how we will like we will use our Navisworks software. We will operate this way for Navisworks. Okay, so that's all. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.